In today's world, love is everywhere, and yet, somehow, nowhere at all. We constantly hear the word love in songs, movies, ads, and across social media. It surrounds us like background noise, always present, but strangely hollow. Behind this endless repetition lies a deeper emptiness. In popular culture, love has been reduced to a fleeting, intense emotion, a magical experience that just happens and disappears just as easily when it no longer feels good. This shallow image of love reflects a deeper cultural crisis. We've become impatient and restless. We crave excitement and novelty, not depth or stability. We often dive into relationships with passion, only to abandon them just as quickly. Rather than learning how to love, we expect love to find us effortlessly, and when things fall apart, we assume the problem was the other person. In 1956, German psychoanalyst and social philosopher Erich Fromm published The Art of Loving, both as a critique of modern relationships and as a guide for building deeper human connections. At the heart of his work lies a bold idea. Love is not just a feeling. It is an art that must be learned. Just like music or painting, real love requires practice, effort, and patience. Fromm believed most people hold a false idea of love, that all we need to do is find the right person and everything will work out on its own. But this kind of love, he argues, fades quickly and often ends in disappointment. True love, according to Fromm, is an active choice, not a passive feeling. It's not a spark, it's a practice. He treats love with the same seriousness we might give to any other discipline. And just like any serious art, love has its foundations. Fromm highlights several essential qualities: respect, seeing the other person as a whole, independent being with their own desires and freedom; care, genuinely valuing their growth and emotional well-being; responsibility, not as duty, but as a voluntary response to their needs; knowledge, a deep understanding of the other person's inner world, built through attentive listening and presence. These aren't optional extras, they are the building blocks of mature love. Fromm also emphasizes focus and inner discipline. In a world filled with noise and distraction, we've lost the ability to truly see, hear, and feel each other. We've forgotten that love grows in silence, in consistency, in sustained attention. He also makes it clear that real love begins with the ability to love oneself, not in a narcissistic way, but through self-respect, emotional honesty, and personal responsibility. A person who's running from loneliness or afraid of silence can't truly be a loving partner. We must be rooted in ourselves before we can connect meaningfully with others. One of Fromm's most powerful critiques is aimed at the idea of romantic love. He explains that what many people call falling in love is often just a mix of need, fantasy, and dependency. The intense emotions we feel at the start of a relationship, desire, obsession, infatuation, are frequently mistaken for intimacy. Popular culture only adds to the confusion. With its fairy tale stories and glamorous images, it sells love as a magical force. But much of what we experience today, Fromm argues, is childish and self-centered. We're often not seeking connection, we're escaping loneliness, and when the initial high fades, we assume love is over. But in truth, that is where real love can begin, if we've learned the art of loving. One of the book's most famous quotes sums this up beautifully. Immature love says, "I love you because I need you." Mature love says, "I need you because I love you." This single sentence reveals a profound truth. In immature love, people turn each other into objects, tools to satisfy their personal needs. But in mature love, The person matters, not the benefits they bring. Fromm connects this to the logic of capitalism. In a market-driven society, even when people are treated like products, we judge a partner by their appearance, success, or market value. We present ourselves in ways designed to be more sellable. And in this atmosphere, relationships become transactions. I'll give you love if you give me comfort, validation, or security. But this kind of love isn't really love. It's using people, not seeing them. Fromm warns that this mindset destroys intimacy. We fear being vulnerable. We run from truly seeing others or being truly seen. This objectification of relationships is one of the deepest wounds of our modern age. Fromm also talks about other forms of love, such as brotherly love and love for humanity, but his main focus is on romantic love and self-love. He insists that self-love is not selfishness, but the foundation for all genuine love. Only by accepting and caring for ourselves can we truly open our hearts to others. Fromm highlights that love requires effort and discipline. Just like any other art, it needs patience and a willingness to learn from failures. Love is not just a feeling that appears magically. It's a lifelong practice and commitment. In a world overwhelmed by distractions and quick fixes, Fromm's message is more relevant than ever. He invites us to slow down, to focus deeply on others, and to cultivate the art of loving as a way to heal ourselves and society. In the end, The Art of Loving is not just a book about relationships, it's a guide to becoming more human. Fromm masterfully deconstructs the myths we've built around love and invites us to replace them with something more honest, stable, and ultimately fulfilling. Thanks for watching.